Hey guys, so I'm actually pretty excited and hopeful today. I saw that they finally gave us a true look at the One Piece live action on Netflix, and I have some thoughts. I have some positive thoughts, and I have some skeptical thoughts. First of all, we obviously got the scenery and a bit of the background. What little they showed us honestly looks really good. I like the showing of the building of the Going Merry, that sea monster part where we get to see a brief image of Shanks, I believe. I love that. It visually definitely brings me in. We got to see a couple fighting scenes, and Zoro looked impressive. We didn't see too much of Nami, but I mean, it's something. I did like the design of some of the ships. I feel like they translated really well to live action. I was kind of unsure of how that would go. I'm not super big fan of how Going Merry looks, but from what I see, it's pretty serviceable, and a lot of One Piece fans seem to be pretty happy with it. So I also easily noticed a few scenes pop up that I could be like, oh yeah, I remember seeing that in the anime, and that translated well enough. CGI, it's a little iffy. Moving on to my thoughts on the characters, Luffy was very much up in center, mostly the main focus of the trailer. Obviously, he is the main character. I really think they did a good job with him. I like the looks of him. His costume looks good. From what I can see so far of the action, great. Again, CGI with him is a little iffy, but I can forgive that. So, from what I can see, he looks like a 9 out of 10 casting. Zoro is probably the most perfectly cast member. We got to see some of his 3 sword style. Loved it. Nothing really to complain about here. Now, Nami, I don't really like how she looks. Like the costume, that looks fine from what little we can see. But I don't know if it's like how the hair looks or her face. I'm not quite sure what it is. But I don't like it. And I also think the casting might not quite fit, but I'm going to give it a chance. So, maybe I'll change my mind. As for Sanji, we only get like a couple scenes with him, so I really don't have a good gauge. But I feel like that first picture was just not very flattering. I will say this much, he clearly has the high kicks down. So, that's impressive. And lastly, we have Usopp, which we really, again, didn't get that much of a view of. I know they didn't really use that nose, which is probably a good thing on so many levels. I don't mind. I'm not going to be able to judge him until I see more of him. So right now I'm kind of just indifferent. Aside from the crew, we also got to look at this scene from my nightmares, I can only assume. It's supposed to be Buggy, but I think that might be It from Stephen King's It. That is scary. My final thoughts on this, is this going to be a terrible live action? No, I don't think it is. I think it definitely is presentable enough based on what they are showing. There's definitely really good nods to the actual original animation. Most of the casting and costumes look pretty solid. But do I think that this is going to be like the best live action? No, it's not. Not by a long mile. I feel like it is probably going to be an average watch. I think it's going to definitely be better than most, but the bar for a good live action anime adaptation is so freaking low at this point that even in a show meeting the bare minimum is gonna get a good reviews. And Netflix has an extremely low bar that anything can be great by their standards. Will I watch this? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna give it at least 3 episodes. I'll probably do an episode by episode review, but dang it, that means I'm gonna have to access Netflix, and that makes me mad. So here we go. You've got me, Netflix. I hope you're happy. Anyways, let me know down below. What do you guys think? Are you guys gonna watch it? Do you guys like the trailer? Do you guys think the casting still looks solid? Let me know down below. Bye.